De Bruyne, Manuel Akanji, Jack Grealish and Ederson, however, are likely to be fit. Arsenal, meanwhile, boast 8 consecutive league wins and a penalty shootout win over Porto as they breach the Champions League quarterfinals for the first time in 14 years. It's the game of games, and I've got Ibukun Aluko standing by on Zoom to take us through a bit of how the game might play out. Ibukun, are you right there? Because, of course, I feel the connection's already established. How are you doing?
Mark, good morning. Can you see me?
I can see you perfectly, my brother. Welcome to the show.
All right.
It's good to have you this morning.
Good morning. It's good to see you once again.
Fantastic.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, it's all about the Super Sunday game and more like the title decider. And even at that, there's still concerns that Arsenal are still a bit not too sure of that team you want to put your money on. Because regardless, everybody is still singing the praise of Man City to take the edge over Arsenal at the Etihad. I mean, what's your general overview of what you think might play out on Sunday?
Well, if it was last season, I would have said maybe I'll still be going with City at this time, owing to the fact that Arsenal were not that consistent enough, at this time of the season, the most important time of the season. They call it the business end of the season. But this time around, you look at this Arsenal team. Don't forget they defeated Man City in the first leg at the Emirates Stadium, and also don't forget they defeated Liverpool as well in the Premier League. So there's something going for us now. If it was being scared of Liverpool, Man City, I would have said that's a thing of the past, because this time around Arsenal coming in complacent. They understand what it means to fight for the title. Last season was a test run, and this season is more like them telling us that they are ready to win the title this time around. Yes, City are without a lot of players. De Bruyne might be out. We heard that John Stones, Kai Walker out already, and it's quite sad for Man City. They are playing at the Etihad. Don't forget that is more like a ruthless ground for any opposition. They always come in very, very strong, quite formidable in front of their own fans. But Arsenal this time around, I think what is going well for Arsenal is the fact that, like you said already, they have almost all their players available. Mark, they've also got a coach who understands what it means to play against Man City. So I think for me, if I'm to go with any of this side, I think the least Arsenal can get in this one is a draw mark for me.
All right, let's look at tactics. Tactics-wise, we understand that both managers love to play high-press football sometimes. It's very hard for them to retreat because we might be looking at an all-attack game on Sunday. But do you see any possibility Pep Guardiola not being on the front foot now that quite a number of his key players are not going to be on the pitch? What kind of tactics would you think Arteta might deploy against, Pep, come Sunday?
Well, Arteta has always been just like Pep Guardiola. They really don't change their tactics regardless of the opposition. They play good football, pass the ball around, try to press. When they lose the ball, they try to press to get the ball in 5-10 seconds. And when they are attacking, they more like bring more men forward when they are attacking. But playing at the Etihad, you have to be very cautious. You know that they can always punish you at home. They've also got fans, behind them. Take nothing away from Man City. Despite losing a whole lot of players to injuries, they can always punish any opposition. But like I said earlier already, I think Arsenal are a team that are already matured, and going out to the Etihad this time around with a fit Saka, they've got Martinelli also available, Declan Rice, Odegaard, and the rest. I think these guys have seen it. They know what it means to beat City and Liverpool this season. Go to the Etihad, do what you have to do, play the way you've been playing in the last couple of games, and you get the much needed result. For Pep Guardiola, I think this time around he might be more conservative against Arsenal. He knows that a loss already might possibly take them out of the title race, and you don't want to lose at home against Arsenal. So I think for me, Pep will be more conscious. Why for Arteta, they are all gone blazing, and they will continue to play the way they've been playing. Mark.
All right, before I let you go, let's go to other fixtures. La Liga is there. We understand that Girona also were performing at some point, but more like they've taken their foot off the gas now, and things are not looking really good for them. But we understand that Real Madrid, Barcelona are still very much on top. Atletico Madrid, not very, very precise. What's your general take with what that title race would look like in La Liga this weekend?
There's no title race in La Liga. As a big Barca fan, and you know it yourself. There's no title.
So you think it's done and dusted?
Yeah, I think it's more like, a wedding that is going to happen between Real Madrid and the La Liga trophy.
Okay.
It's just us waiting. We already have the date of the wedding. It's just us waiting for that wedding date to happen. So I think for me, for Barca, for Atletico Madrid, for Girona, they just need to try next season. Yes, Girona put up a fantastic fight.
Okay.
But
Okay. Now, okay.
finally.
Finally,
Okay.
now for the Italian Serie A, Inter Milan stays on top, and you think there's nobody that will shake them up there too?
Inter, I've said it already that I think the only title race that is happening is in the Premier League. Mark, other leagues, I think it's almost dead and buried already.
All right, Ibukun, thank you very much for your time. We appreciate your presence on the show, and thank you for always answering our call when we're calling you.
I'm honored to be here. Thank you very much, Mark.
Fantastic. Bless you, man. Now, Toyosi, finally, before we go, your take on the Arsenal Man City game. Do you have a prediction we're running with?
I would not be surprised with a City win because of the home advantage. But at the same time, Arsenal can also nick this one. They've done it before.
You don't think there's going to be a draw in this game? I don't know. I see a draw.
Games like this.
1-1.
The last time City and Arsenal drew, I can't remember. There's always a winner.
There's always a winner.
It's just one goal. And that's one thing with City this season. Surprisingly, for the very first time going to this tie, they are not outright favorites. They are favorites because they are home, but they are not outright favorites. In fact, in the league this season, they've only defeated one team in the top 6, and that's Manchester United. Against Chelsea, they drew. Against Liverpool, back-to-back draws. They lost to Arsenal, and I think Tottenham as well. They they drew to Tottenham. So it's not been great against these bigger sides, But of course, and that's to show you that this season, if you take the game to City, if you're brave enough to go toe-to-toe with them, attacking-wise, they would shiver.
Yes.
And make sure while you're attacking, you're also attacking with intent. You're striking. You're on target. If you're not, you get punished.
All right, thank you very much. Well, that's about it on Sports Update right here on TVC Breakfast Saturday. The crew will take it home from here, and stay tuned for more.